Hi guys, so I'm now 32 weeks pregnant and this week I've been hitting the bottle. Yeah, no, don't worry, I'm not putting my child's life at risk by, hitting the vodka or anything. By bottle, I mean this stuff. It's called Pep-Tac and it's a peppermint flavour and it tastes a wee bit like drinking toothpaste. It's really, really thick. But I've had to start taking that. Excuse my horrendous nails, by the way. But I've had to start taking that because, as I've mentioned before in my vlogs, I've been having really, really bad acid reflux. And this week it's just got like extremely bad. And I've been waking up in the middle of the night and being quite sick because the acid's just coming back up when I'm asleep and it wakes me up and then I have to be sick. So I told the midwife, and so she got the doctor to give me a prescription for this stuff, and it has definitely been helping. So if you're having really, really bad acid reflux and if the Gaviscon and Rennie or whatever you're taking isn't working, there is another option. So just tell your midwife or your GP. So I'm on that at the moment. Speaking of the midwife, I saw her this week and all is good with Bubs. Heartbeat's good. All my test results were fine. My blood pressure's still a little bit low, but that's been the whole way through the pregnancy, and they aren't too worried about it as long as I just keep hydrated and don't stand up too quickly. But that was all good. And I was also mentioning about measuring the bump, and the bump had been, well, the last time I was at the midwife, it measured perfectly, but this time, or then I saw the consultant, although it was actually a junior doctor, and they said I was measuring really small, so I was like, I don't know if she's a big baby or a small baby or a normal baby, but apparently the midwife said this time she's measuring exactly as I should be. So for 32 weeks, I'm 32 centimeters. I think it's in centimeters that it goes. So apparently she's growing at a very average normal rate, so all is good. And speaking of the bump, I will show you the size of it now. So here, if I move the chair out of the way, I'll take the cardigan off, is the bump at, I'm sorry, you can see the top of my jeans there, at 32 weeks. So definitely like a big ball as always. And I'll maybe show you. It's like this way. Here you go. So it just sticks right out. It's still quite high. It's just sitting right, literally right up there. And I keep getting wee digs right up there in my ribs, and my ribs are all like pushed to the side. And at the front. And the other side. So the baby this week weighs about 4 pounds, so definitely getting big. It's crazy to think it's 4 pounds now. I'm carrying it in my tummy. That explains the bump though, and is about 17 inches long. I've obviously over the last couple of weeks been weighing myself as well, so I will see now how much more weight I've put on. Last week I put on 1 stone and 2 pounds, so I was 9 pounds 11. So we'll see now what I weigh this week. Here we go. Oh, if you can see that, that's 9 pounds 10. Okay, so that's weird. So that means I've actually lost a pound since last week, which is just weird because yeah, obviously the bump is growing, but it's only a pound, so it probably just depends what I've eaten. I must have eaten less this week. Do you know what it probably was? It was probably being sick this week, because I was really, really ill for a few days because of the acid reflux. So that must have just been the reason, or that must be the reason, just from being sick. But it's only a pound, so I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. So yeah, I'll see next week if I put on any more. If I keep losing weight, I think I might be a bit concerned, and will start to see the, I'll check with the midwife that all is okay. Speaking of midwife again as well, I'm meeting the consultant midwife, or like the senior midwife, in a couple of days to talk about my previous birth with my daughter, because there were a few complications and things went wrong, so I've been a wee bit nervous about a few things. So hopefully chatting to her will ease my mind, and I'll let you know how that goes next week. Before I go, I just want to say one thing that I am loving this week is my pregnancy pillow. I finally got one. I've been talking for ages about getting one, and I finally got one, so let me go and grab it. And here it is. Looks quite funny. So basically, yeah, it's like a big pillow, like a big bean bag that's like a big U shape, and the beans obviously move around and stuff. But it's so comfy. So I sleep with that, usually with like my leg like around it like this. It's a lovely view. And I also use it when I'm sitting on the sofa. So yeah, I would highly recommend that. I'll put a link to at the bottom to where it's from, if you want to get one or check out pregnancy pillows. But yeah, that is definitely helping with the sleep situation at the moment, as is this stuff. Those are the main things then this week. Oh, I also got a bit organised and managed to go through all of Sophia's old baby clothes, and have realised that I have so many baby clothes, which is a relief, because I don't have to then buy much for the new baby, because it's another girl, so I can reuse all my stuff. There are definite benefits of having two girls. So that's going to save us a lot of money. Just need to get a couple of little snowsuits, but I've requested those for Christmas. As always, how are you getting on if you're pregnant, or if you've got any advice for acid reflux or other things that have helped you at this stage, or you know, if you put on weight, or have you lost weight in pregnancy, or how you feeling, how's the bump looking, anything at all, just always leave comments below. I love it, you know, when people sort of say hi or let me know how they're getting on. Always try and respond. And I'll hopefully be back next week when I'll be 33 weeks pregnant.